Is it not you that I do this for? No. Say be la body. I'ma get back by me. Baby, while you suck me on me. Is it not you that I do this for? The way you do this for me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making this lovely trench coat. You can use any fabric of your choice. I'm using an Ankara print. Take this off so you can see the print I'm using, and it's this brown colored print with the blue and pink design to it. I am using this color because I feel it's going to be also fit very perfectly for the fall transition. That's why I'm using this, and I think I'm going to use 3 yards of it. I think 3 yards should be enough. We're going to be using this pattern we've made before. So this is basically a sleeveless top we folded in half and then we traced out the outline. We've done this several times, guys. I think everybody kind of know how to achieve a basic pattern like this. And also we're also going to be needing sleeves. So I will try to link all the videos where I show how to trace patterns and link them below. So for those of you that haven't seen me do it before, you guys can go watch those videos. You're also going to need machine thread and your sewing machine. So let's just get started. So as you can see, we're going to first of all cut the front piece and then we're going to cut the back piece. So the front piece, you're going to cut them separately. So you're going to cut 2 pieces, but it doesn't matter, it's on fold right now, but I'm just going to split it open later. In the back piece, you're going to cut on fold, if that makes sense. Top, but we want the top of the jacket to be super oversized, so I'm just going to cut it as big as possible. If you're making your pattern from scratch, just make sure just add enough seam allowance to your actual measurement, if that makes sense. So right now I'm just going to trace it out. I'm also going to extend the length, so the total length of my top part of the jacket is going to be 22 inches. I don't know if you can see it. So you can see this is super wide, and that's what you want. So you want to go ahead right now and just go ahead and cut it. So this is what you should have after cutting. I'm just going to split this open. And this is going to be the front of our jacket. So now you can go ahead and cut the back piece, but you need to cut it on fold, so remember that. Okay guys, so we're going to cut out the bottom piece of the duster jacket, and I want the bottom piece to be a circle piece because I want it to have a lot of volume. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a circle piece. We've done this several times. Circle pieces are very easy to make. The only thing you need to know is the width of your waist. So basically you have to measure, take the pieces we've already cut, so the front or the back piece. I'm using the back piece for this, if that makes sense. So this is the back piece, and I've measured this width of the back piece, and mine is 25. So 25, basically 25 times 2, which is going to give you the width of the front and back piece together, which is 50 inches. So that's the width, that is the width that we need. So you're going to divide 50 inches by 6.28. So that's basically the number you always use to divide your waist measurement when you're trying to create a circle piece. Basically, the waist opening that I'm going to cut out is going to be 8 inches wide. That's there. And then the width of the circle piece is how long you want yours to be. I want mine to be super long all the way to my ankle, so I'm just going to go down to about, I'm literally using everything, to about 30 inches wide. is the front piece of the bottom part, and as you can see, it's also 2 pieces. The hole that we made here is 9 inches long, while this is 7 inches. So we have to extend the armhole with 2 inches. And that's what we're just going to do now. So we're going to extend it 2 inches down. That's somewhere here. So 2 inches down. That's it. Make it 7 wide. So 7 wide, and you can connect these 2 together. Sleeve is 15.5 inch. We're going to be cutting out also a circle piece for the sleeves, and basically we're just going to repeat the same step that we just did together, and you can determine the length. Mind you, I'm going to be cutting 2 pieces to create a circle because I don't have enough fabric to cut it at once. So my circle piece is going to be 13 long, and I'm just gonna mark 13 all the way around. We can finally start sewing, but before we do that, I want to go with you through all the pieces you need before you start sewing. So you're going to need a back piece that is 1 piece, front piece that is 2 pieces, 1, 2, and you're going to need your sleeve pieces. So the 2 top part of the sleeves and the 2 circle pieces for the bottom of the sleeves, and then you're going to need the bottom part of the duster coat, which is the circle piece, this piece. With the first thing we're going to sew, and that's going to be the neck. And that's going to be the sewing the front and back pieces together. So we're going to sew it on the shoulders, and you're also going to go sew it on the sides as well. Sew back and front piece together. So what I've noticed after trying it on is I really don't need this flap right here, like the front for the front piece, but that's easily fixed. So you're going to start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out. So I'm just marking from right here on top, and I'm going to mark down 11 inches down. So that depends on how V you want the front part to be. So I'm going to start, I think I'm going to make mine actually 12 inches coming down, because we don't need that. Your front piece should look like this at this point. So right now we're going to put that aside and work on the sleeves. So we already have our sleeves. What you want to do is you're going to sew it all the way from there to there, and repeat the same step from there to there. Next step is we're going to attach the circle piece to the sleeve itself. So the sleeve is turned to the right side and the circle piece is on the wrong side. So you're going to put the sleeve through the hole. Now you're just going to go ahead and sew it all the way around. So both sleeves are like prepared right now. So right now we can attach them to the top part of the duster coat. The top part should be on the wrong side and the sleeve itself should be on the right side. You're just going to put it through the armhole like this. Turn it. Guys, and then you just want to go ahead and sew it all the way around. The top part of the duster coat, it's coming well. I've just tried it on and it looks so good, so I'm like really satisfied at this point. So this is what you should have. The sleeves attached and the other sleeves attached, so we're gonna like keep this apart and then we're going to work on the bottom part of the duster coat. I'm going to attach the top part of the duster coat to the bottom part, so it's basically right sides together, and you're just going to pin the two pieces together. It's really like it. You just go ahead and sew it all the way from there to the other end. So I'm gonna go do that quickly, then I'll come back to show you guys the next step. Attach the bottom part of the duster coat to the top part, and it is really good, guys. It fits so good. So this is the entire piece already. So the next step is basically the finishing. So we're going to finish the neckline, the armhole opening, and the bottom part of the duster coat. So what I've done is I've cut like a facing piece, as you can see, just a long string like this, and if you're wondering, this is 3 inches wide, and I'm just going to pin right sides together and sew that piece to the entire neck opening. So from the bottom all the way through the front piece and the back piece all the way down, and that's going to help finish the entire neck line of the duster. So I'm gonna and sew the facing in place so you can see. You can like flip it inside. I'm gonna go give it a proper ironing so it's nice and flat. So when you flip it inside, you have a nice finish from the outer side of the duster jacket. So I'm gonna go iron it properly, and when I'm done ironing it, I'm going to top stitch it so this fabric doesn't flip, you know, flip out. Top stitch, I don't know if you can see it. So this is a top stitch, and right now it's nice and flat. So this is it from the inside, and this is from the outside. In steps you need to do is hemming. You're just gonna go ahead and hem the entire bottom part of the duster jacket. I'm going to, you know, it's a circle piece, so you really need to fold it small, not too big. So I'm gonna fold it a little bit, and then I'm gonna fold it twice, like so. I'm gonna fold it, do like a rolled hem for it, the bottom part, and I'm also going to do the same step for the sleeves opening as well. This is it. So after doing all the necessary hemmings, your duster jacket should be done. So I'm gonna go do those steps off camera, then I'll come back to show you guys the finish.
Is it not you that I do this for? No. Say be about it. I'ma get my meal. Baby, while you shop me on me. Is it not true that I do this for the way you do this for